This is the 40th season of the Portland Baroque Orchestra, and they are kicking things off with a benefit concert and a brand new artistic director, Julian Perkins, who joins us now. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming. So first, you got to tell us, what is Baroque music?
So we're talking about music from about 1600 to 1750. The obvious composer would be Handel and Bach. And this is a period of music where there's so many exciting developments in all the arts. With the Baroque time, the rise of the orchestra is one of the main things. So we've got music which conveys really powerful messages and tells meaningful stories, and that's what we love exploring the Portland Baroque Orchestra.
And where was this music typically played? Was it played in churches?
Yes, it was played at court, in churches, and in the home. So the idea of a concert hall was a later thing, although we perform in concert halls now.
Yes, of course. And as I mentioned, this is the orchestra's 40th year, but it's your first.
It is, yes.
And you are stepping into some big shoes because the former artistic director served for 27 years. But what drew you to this orchestra?
Well, I think it's partly the former artistic director, Monica Huggett. She's an absolute legend. She's a violinist, and I think it's fair to say she's an icon of Baroque music. I mean, she founded the performance program at the Juilliard School in New York for Baroque music. You know, quite an achievement. So I thought, you know, I came along last November for my audition week, and I was quite scared because it was a blind date for me. I'd never met the orchestra before. I didn't know what was going to happen. But I mean, I think we really clicked. It was wonderful. We had a great week. And what I love about the orchestra, it's full of these fantastic musicians which have that amazing balance between knowledge and imagination. So they just play with their, you know, they know their beans, but they're willing to come on a journey with you. So we had these performances which mixed passion and precision. I really loved it, and I hope they did too.
Yeah, very fun. So what are the things, some of the things you're looking forward to this upcoming season?
So we've got I'm doing 7 programs with the orchestra this season. Where to begin? I mean, I love them all. I suppose when I'm back home in England, I run something called, I'm the artistic director of Cambridge Handel Opera, so the clue's in the title. So I also love Baroque opera. So one of the things we're doing here in Portland, we're doing the premiere of a staged chamber opera. Now, it might be surprised to say a premiere, but this is an opera I've concocted with a journalist friend of mine, Stephen Pettit. He's a librettist. And what we've done, we've reignited this Baroque practice of taking music by composers and putting new words to it. So we recycled it. It's all very green, you know. And we've made a new story about Handel and a fictitious dinner party with his friends and frenemies, and we explore Handel's complicated character.
Wow, no,
Yeah.
that sounds fun. And you're having a benefit concert this coming weekend, correct? Can you tell us about that?
So that's happening this Sunday at the Loft in 8th Avenue. It's from 2 till 5. So it's called Keys and Teas. So we start with tea, and then I give a harpsichord recital at about 3, and then they're alcoholic drinks afterwards, I believe. So you get a bit of both, yeah.
Yeah, because the season actually doesn't start until the fall, right?
That's right, October.
Yeah. You yourself are, of course, an accomplished musician. We just saw some video of you playing, and you brought us a clavichord today.
That's right.
Can you tell us what this instrument is first?
Yes, the clavichord. This is a really popular instrument of the day. I wouldn't be playing this with Portland Baroque Orchestra. It's too quiet. But it was often used by composers to practice on. And, you know, if you've got neighbors who complain about the noise, this is the instrument to have. You'll hear it in a minute. And composers used to have it as a traveling instrument. They would often have a drawer underneath here where they'd put their manuscript paper. And we know that Mozart, for instance, composed on a clavichord, probably a bit smaller than this, in a carriage when he was traveling around because he was running out of time finishing an opera. So they were very practical instruments which were used everywhere. I mean, nowadays, they're quite niche, but actually, historically, they were really popular.
So was this then invented because they needed something quieter and they needed something that would travel, or?
Partly that,
Okay.
yeah. And it's also really good for one's keyboard techniques. You've got a direct contact with the sound, you've got nowhere to hide. So they're really good for, I mean, if you play the clavichord well, you can play the harpsichord well, but not necessarily vice versa.
Okay, what else do you play?
So I play the organ, and I was really lucky at school. I played lots of different instruments, and I sang in choirs. But yeah, I mean, nowadays I'm a keyboard player and director.
Yeah. And you are going to play something for us. So what are you going to play?
So I'm going to play this short movement by Bach. It's a gavotte. A lot of Baroque music is dance music. So this is from Bach's 5th French suite.
Okay. And as you said, it's very quiet, so I have to awkwardly stand here with this
Yeah, stay
microphone
steady.
while you play.
Okay, so here goes.
That was beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Real quick, tell us again how people can get tickets to the upcoming benefit concert.
So, Portland Baroque Orchestra, our website is pbo.org, and all the information is there, or if you just Google Portland Baroque Orchestra. So, see you there.
Julian, thanks so much for coming.
Thanks so much, Lizzie.